Busy me. Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari. Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari. Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari. Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari. Yashodanandana Vajajanandana Yashodanandana Vajajanandana Yamunatira Anatari Yamunatira Anatari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari. Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari. Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari. Yashodanandana Vrajajanarandjana Yashodanandana Vrajajanarandjana Yamunatira Vanachari Yamunatira Vanachari. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada. Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Srila Prabhupada. Jai 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 Gurudev, 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 Jai Gurudev. Nitai Gaura, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura, Hari Bol. Jayam Vishnupat Paramahamsa Parivrajagacharya Astutarasita Srimad Divine Grace Iskcon founder Acharya Jagat Guru Sri Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Jayam Vishnupat Paramahamsa Parivrajagacharya Astutarasita Srimad Divine Grace Sri Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada Ki Jai. Anant Kodi Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Jai. Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Jai. Prem Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Srivasari Gaura Bhaktivinoda Ki Jai. Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopal Gopina Shamako Radha Konda Giri Gauravan Ki Jai. Vrindavan Ki Jai. Mathura Ki Jai. Navadvip Mayapur Ki Jai. Jagannath Puri Ki Jai. Yamuna Mai Ki Jai. Ganges Mai Ki Jai. Tulasi Devi Ki Jai. Bhakti Devi Ki Jai. Samaveta Bhaktivinoda Ki Jai. Nitai Gaura Pramanandi. All glorious assembled devotees. All glorious assembled devotees. All glorious assembled devotees. All glories to Sri Guru Sri Gauranga. Namo Vishnu.
Hare Krishna. So we are very fortunate to have amongst us His Holiness Bhakti Damodar Swami Maharaj. So I'll give a short introduction. Maharaj took his birth on 8th June 1957. Maharaj moved into temple in 1982 in Lagos, Nigeria. Got his first initiation in 1985 in Lagos, Nigeria, and second initiation in 1986. Maharaj took his sannyas initiation on 25th March 2005 in Mayapur. Maharaj became Diksha Guru in 2011. Maharaj is author of a book, Spiritual Connection, Understanding the Dynamics of Guru and Disciple Relationship. Maharaj teaches Bhakti Shastri, Bhakti Vaibhav courses at VIH and MIH and also gives various seminars on practical aspects of Krishna consciousness. Maharaj preaches in various countries like Africa, Brazil, Mauritius, India and United States. Maharaj is also taking care of farm communities in Ghana and Nigeria. So we are very fortunate to have Maharaj amongst us. So let us heartily welcome Maharaj by once loudly chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram.
Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudhirayet Nashtapraisa Badresu Nityam Bhagavati Sevayam Bhagavati Tamasloki Bhakti Bhavasti Naistigi Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurunmilitam Jena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Sri Chaitanya Manu Vishtam Stapitam Jena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Tadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Sri Guru Chitapadakam Sri Gurun Vaishnavam Shri Rupam Swagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathan Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadhutam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Deva Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Sri Visakam Vitam Scha. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopisa Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gorengi Radhe Brindavaneshwari Prishavan Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priyan Vanchakal Pataru Vyascha Kripa Sundivyaye Vacha Patitana Pavinivyo Vaishnavyo Namo Namaha. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadada Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Grantara Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 4, Chapter 30. The activities of the protectors. Text number 21. 21? 20 what? 22. Okay, 22. Text 22. Pracitasa uchu Namo Namo Klesha Vinasanaya Namo Namo Klesha Vinasanaya Iripito Tara Kulapayaya Iripito Tara Kulapayaya Namo Vacho Bega Puro Jabaya Mano Vacho Bega Puro Bajaya Sarvak Samaragai Agata Pranamana Sarvak Samaragai Agata Pranamana Prachita Sauchu Namo Namaha Klesha Vinasanaya Yepidodara Gunabhayaya Mano bacho bega puro jabaya. Sarva sagna gai akatha dana namaha. Pachita sa uchu. Namo namaha kesavinasana. Yopitodara gunavaya. Avachomega purovaya. Savak samargai patagata banana. Pachita samuchu. Namo namaha krishnasaya. Yopitodara gunavaya. Avachomega purovaya. Savak samargai patagata. Mataji's Pachita samuchu. Namo namaha krishnasaya. Yopitodara gunavaya. Avachomega purovaya. Sarva samage agatha bani namaha. Pachita sa uchu. Namo namaha krishnasaya. Namo vachomega purovaya. Sarva samarge agatha bani namaha. Prachetasa uchu. The Pracheta said, Namaha, obeisances. Namaha, obeisances. Klesha, material distress. Vinasanaya, unto one who destroys. Nirupita, settled. Udara, magnanimous. Guna, qualities. Abhayaya, whose name? Manaha, of the mind. Vachaha, of speech. Vega, the speed. Puraha, before. Jabaya, whose speed. Sarava action of all material senses. Margai, by the parts. Agata, not perceivable. Advane, whose cause. Namaha, we offer our respects. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. The Pracheta spoke as follows. Dear Lord, you relieve all kinds of material distress. Your magnanimous transcendental qualities and holy name are all auspicious. This conclusion is already settled. You can go faster than the speed of mind and words. You cannot be perceived by material senses. We therefore offer you respectful obeisances again and again. Purport. The word nirupita, meaning concluded, is very significant in this verse. No one has to conduct research work to find God or make progress in spiritual knowledge. Everything is conclusively there in the Vedas. Therefore, the Lord says in Bhagavad Gita 15:15, Vidayesha sarvai aham eva vidya. Understanding the Supreme Personality of Godhead through the process of Vedas is perfect and conclusive. The Vedas state, Ata Shri Krishna Namadi na bhavet grahim indriyai. The transcendental names, forms, qualities, paraphernalia, and passings to the Lord cannot be understood by our blunt material senses. Sebo mukhe hi juhado swayam eva sporati adha. When a devotee engages his senses favorably in devotional service, the Lord, through his causeless mercy, reveals himself to the devotee. This is the conclusive Vedic process. The Vedas also indicate that simply by chanting the holy names of the Lord, one can without a doubt become spiritually advanced. We cannot approach the Supreme Personality of Godhead by the speed of mind or words. But if we stick to devotional service, we can easily and quickly approach Him. In other words, the Supreme Lord is attracted by devotional service, and He can approach us more swiftly than we can approach Him with our mental speculation. The Lord has stated that He is beyond the range of mental speculation and the speed of thought. Yet, He can be approached easily by His causeless mercy. Thus, only by His causeless mercy can He be attained. Other methods will not be effective. That is the end of Srila Prabhupada's purport to text 22, Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 4, Chapter 30, entitled The Activities of the Prachetas. The Pracheta spoke as follows. Dear Lord, you relieve all kinds of material distress. That is what Rupa Goswami said right from the beginning of Nectar of Devotion. Pure devotional service automatically promotes one to transcendental pleasure. Pure devotional service automatically. One is promoted to transcendental pleasure, and it destroys all miseries. That is always felt devotees who are in Krishna consciousness. Material miseries are put off. The fire that is burning conditioned souls, the material world, when one plugged into the process of bhakti, that fire is put off immediately. Srimad Goswami explained this in the Nectar of Devotion, right from the beginning, the characteristics of pure devotional service. So the practitioners are agreeing to it because they have had their own personal experience. After going to the forest to practice austerity, and they practice austerity among themselves as friends. That means devotional service has a process. It is not a mechanical process. It is practice from the heart, not the mind. It is from the heart. Immediately Lord Krishna will show his presence. When the fire of material existence is put off, as soon as one plugs into the process, one feels at home. The problem comes when the fire is put off. There is a chance of becoming complacent. One begins to think, I have made it. I am now GBC, GDO, Sannyasi, a guru, general manager, the commander-in-chief of the Iskcon temple. When this demon comes inside, Bhagavatam chapter 16, text 17, Krishna described complacency as a demon. Not a devotee, it's a demon. Atma Samabhita Stabdha. When complacency comes in, we will not experience the removal of distress that Krishna has originally removed when we came inside. Because as we are coming inside, the fire of material existence is burning us. So we rush to Krishna with the mind, I'm going to be a pure devotee tomorrow. It is possible if we simply follow the process as it is, without complacency. So it is true that Lord Krishna put off the distress of his devotees. The devotees feels at home when one takes the shelter of Krishna. Your magnanimous transcendental qualities and holy name are all auspicious. Krishna is magnanimous person. How do we know his magnanimity? Srimad Bhagavatam is magnanimous gift of Krishna for humanity because Sutta Goswami he said in Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 7, Text 7. When one gives oral reception to the Bhagavatam, the sound of Bhagavatam will rise to destroy the miseries, the fear and anxiety of the conditioned soul by the sprout of pure love for Krishna. This is magnanimity of Krishna, Bhagavatam. Krishna is magnanimous. The holy name of Krishna is magnanimous because the name of Krishna is superior to Krishna himself. Vacha and Vachika. Bhakti Thakura explains. The name is superior. Krishna is worshipped with 5 ghee lamps. The holy name of Krishna is worshipped with 10 ghee lamps. 10 ghee lamps. The holy name of Krishna. And he is more merciful and kind. Where Krishna cannot go, the holy name goes there. And the holy name does not discriminate. Krishna discriminates. No discrimination. But the holy name. The name is superior. It is magnanimous nature of Krishna. Krishna gave his name. Krishna's name. Rupa Swami said, the potency I cannot describe. The potency of Krishna's name. Just one Krishna. I don't have the power to describe the potency that comes from it. The Krishna's magnanimity. His name. All are very, very auspicious. Auspicious. The name gives everything completely. The name of Krishna. There is nothing one can do in this material world that will give you perfect result if you do it faulty, with faults. Only the holy name of Krishna can give you pure love for Godhead, even with imperfection. This is Krishna's magnanimity. He gave us the name. Therefore, the word Nirupita is used. Nirupita. This is conclusion. This conclusion is already settled. That Krishna's magnanimity, Krishna's wonderful qualities that he exhibits to put out the fire of material miseries. It is all concluded and approved in the scripture that this is Krishna's nature. The word Nirupita, meaning concluded, is very significant in this verse. No one has to conduct research work to find God or make progress in spiritual knowledge. One cannot make research and find Krishna. It is not possible. That is why mental speculators, they have not been able to find Krishna. Instead, they are completely bewildered. Bewildered. By our mind, we are bewildered by our activities. We are bewildered by our intelligence. Therefore, our foolish mind and intelligence and activities cannot reach Krishna. Not possible to reach Krishna. Otherwise, great, powerful personalities like Brahma, they would have gotten Krishna. But Lord Brahma himself came under the influence of his own intelligence and power. He couldn't understand Lord Krishna. And he declared very openly, Krishna, I don't understand. Yes. Krishna himself, he said that. Even the sages are bewildered by me. But Krishna said that. Even the sages, they are bewildered by me. I was seeing so many sages that were bewildered by Lord Krishna. Many. They couldn't understand Krishna, who can be more powerful than Lord Brahma. He was bewildered. He couldn't understand where Krishna is. Everything is conclusively there in the Vedas, and we simply have to approach the Vedas. by listening to those Krishna have empowered to represent him. They can teach us what is the Vedas. On our own, we can read the scriptures and cross it the other side and still will not find Krishna. Meanwhile, those who doesn't have the ability to study scriptures can have perfect understanding about Krishna without studying the Vedas. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu demonstrated that. He was traveling, visiting many temples. He met one devotee who was reading Bhagavad Gita. He was holding Bhagavad Gita, not reading Bhagavad Gita. He was holding Bhagavad Gita in his hand. With tears of love of Godhead was coming from his eyes. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu asked him, my dear, which chapter of Bhagavad Gita is giving you so much bliss? He said, I'm not reading any chapter. But why so blissful? Bhagavad Gita is on your hand. I simply followed the instruction of my spiritual master. My spiritual master knows I'm illiterate, but they asked me to read Bhagavad Gita every day. So, following the order, I take the Gita in my hand. But when I hold the Gita in my hand, I can see a lot of wonderful things. That the Supreme Personality of Godhead is serving his own devotee. That is giving me joy when I see how Krishna is so magnanimous that he has given himself to his devotee as a servant. That is giving me joy. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, you are the knower of the Gita and you should teach Bhagavad Gita. Simply holding the Gita, you have understood the conclusion. That is the magnanimous nature of Lord Krishna. Krishna gives himself to his devotees when they are in compact of love. Krishna gives himself. Krishna gives himself. It is not that one can acquire Krishna by one's ability, which Rupa Goswami said here. Ata Shri Krishna namadi na bhaved grahim indriyahi. Our senses, the word used here is blunt. Papa used the word blunt in many places. The transcendental names, forms, quality, paraphernalia, and pastimes of the Lord cannot be understood by our blunt material senses. Blunt material senses. Our senses is dark. It cannot perceive anything. That is meaning blunt. Can't perceive anything. Can't see anything. Dark. That is our senses. Therefore, how can it approach the transcendental supreme personality of Godhead? It is possible only by Krishna's mercy. How does that work? Sebon muke hijuado. When the senses are engaged in the transcendental service of the Supreme Lord, that is association. By association with the Supreme, then there will be transformation. As Papa gave an example of iron in the fire. Association is very, very powerful. The blunt senses will become sensible to be able to perceive the Supreme Personality of Godhead by association with Krishna. Either by chanting the glories of Lord Krishna, describing his magnanimous, wonderful qualities, or chanting his name, chanting his glories, and by tasting his Mahaprasad. The sense will become transformed. Then, one will be able to see Krishna face to face. Therefore, this is a conclusive Vedic process. It cannot be otherwise. That is the other method which one can use to attain Lord Krishna. There is no other method one can use to attain Lord Krishna. The Vedas also indicate that simply by chanting the holy names of the Lord, one can without a doubt become spiritually advanced, we cannot approach the Supreme Personality of Godhead by speed of mind or word. But if we stick to devotional service, we can easily and quickly approach him. The Brahma in Brahma Samhita said that some sages have been trying to capture Krishna for thousands and thousands of millions of years. They've been trying to capture Lord Krishna. They have not been able to do that. Because Krishna is faster than anything and anyone. Krishna is faster than anything that we can even imagine. Therefore, nobody can approach him. The only way to approach him is to take to his devotional service. Devotional service he said is like fire. 11th canto, Krishna said devotional service like fire. Fire burns every impurities, everything impure, and bring out the best. So when one plug into the process of devotional service, which is a very big science to plug into the devotional service of Krishna. It's a very big science. It is not everything we do in devotional environment that is devotional service. It is not everything. It is not everything. Not even our chanting. Not even our hearing. Not even our eating. Not. It is not. When these activities are done and consciously in love offered to Krishna for his own enjoyment, then our activity becomes devotional service. Otherwise, they are simply activities, because everything we do here, it can be done outside. It is being done outside. Every single thing we do here, it is perfectly done outside. People are distributing books all over the world. Not all Hare Krishna devotees distribute books. There are so many bookshops all over the world, and people are selling. They are not going back to Godhead because they are distributing books. People are cooking all over the world. Not only Hare Krishna people cook. There are cooks everywhere in the world. They are not going back to Godhead. When our activities in devotional environment are done consciously as an offering to Krishna out of love, just to please Krishna, then it becomes devotional service. It is only then we will get purified. Can you go and answer the call outside? We have to learn the process, the formula of Bhakti. If we don't know the formula of Bhakti, we are not going to make it, even out of millions of births. We will not get it. We have to know the formula of Bhakti. The formula of Bhakti, devotional service, is a conscious activity. It is conscious activity for the Supreme Personality of Godhead. It has to be done with the full mind, with concentration. It is not just an activity. Therefore, we have to understand the science. If you don't know it, it will not be possible. The practitioners knows it. They attain perfection. That is why they are in the Bhagavatam. Therefore, we have to follow the standard that they have set. And then it will be wonderful. Any comments or questions? Yes, Prabhu.
Maharaj, Hare Krishna. You told Krishna's name is worshipped with 10 ghee lamps. So,
Huh?
Maharaj, you told Krishna's name is worshipped with 10 ghee lamps.
Yes, yes. Thank you.
Could you please explain a bit?
You have not seen 10 Gilam before. You always seen 5. What we use is 5 because they worshiping the holy name is served, worship with 10, not 5. You have not seen? We have been seeing only 5 because you are worshiping Krishna. When you want to worship the holy name, then you see the 5, the 10. You get the 10. Now we are doing Krishna, so it's only 5. If you want to worship the holy name, then you will get it. All right? Yes, sir.
And one more statement you said, Maharaj. Krishna discriminate, but holy name doesn't. So I did not understand this.
Yes. Not all of us will enter the altar. Is it not? What is that? How do you call it? Discrimination. But everyone here chant Hare Krishna mantra. Which one is better? The holy name or Krishna? Yeah, the holy name is more merciful, more powerful. So we say they are the same. Yes, it is the same because it's the same person. But when you have 2 things, they'll be different. The moment you have 2 things, it will be different. Even if you divide it 2, the moment you divide into 2, one will be bigger, one will be smaller. Right? So they will be different. So Lord Krishna's holy name is more merciful, very, very kind, tolerate. If you go to the altar, so many rules and regulations. The holy name, no rules. You can chant the name anywhere, anytime, anybody, and you get the result. Yes, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Maharaj ji, thank you so much for the class. Maharaj ji, I had this question that when you told that we have to do devotional activity consciously with devotion, right? But when we are doing Vedi sadhana bhakti, like I do not have that devotion, but since like intellectual some conviction is there, or we have been told that we can follow, so does that count in devotional service like that? Because that doesn't satisfy this criteria that I may be doing devotionally or consciously, but still I'm trying to follow the process.
Yes. Following the Guru's order with loyalty, that is our perfection. Follow Guru's order loyally, with sincerity. If we do that, we are on the path. It will get purified to the stage we'll be able to consciously offer our activities to Krishna. It has a beginning that we'll do everything by the order of the spiritual master. The Guru said, do this. We are doing it. It's not because we like it. It's not because we have a full understanding. But we are loyal to the Guru, so we follow that. We attain perfection.
Hare Krishna Maharaj. Maharaj, you said that holy name gives love of Godhead even with imperfections. So how can Prabhupada said that sinless until you become sinless, you can't get love of Godhead.
Yes. How will you get love of Godhead?
With imperfections.
Huh?
How can holy name benedict someone with love of Godhead?
I understand your question.
How can someone get love of Godhead even with imperfections? Unless someone becomes perfect, how can...
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for the question. we don't condition so we don't chant the pure name from beginning. Right? In the beginning, it's not pure. So how do we become pure? By chanting this offensive chanting. If you continue chanting continuously, the offensive chanting, if you continue to do that, the name has the power to rise above the offenses and remove it and bring out the pure name. That's what we meant. It's clear? Yes. Is it not encouraging? Yes. From the impure name, the pure name will come if we continue to chant. No other processes can give you this. Only the holy name can do this. Therefore, it is described here as magnanimity of Krishna. It's all right? Thank you.
Hare Krishna, Maharaj.
Hare Krishna.
Maharaj, you were speaking about complacency.
Yes,
in the lecture.
complacent. As?
Yeah.
As what? Complacent is what?
Demon.
Okay, thank
Stabda.
you. I want to qualify it. Yes, go ahead.
Maharaj, it is observed that when we are very new in Krishna consciousness and addicted to many bad habits before coming to spiritual life, that time, like the person who preached to us, they say that don't worry about your bad habits, you chant Hare Krishna, come to temple, take prasad, and these will go away. So with faith we do that, and our focus is more on the practices of devotional service than the bad habits. And actually that happens, that bad habit starts going away, purification happens. But Maharaj, over the years we find that the easiness which was there in the beginning, that easiness go away, and it looks like we have to put a lot of efforts to move even one inch in devotional service ahead, and the mind starts to focus more on the like the bad inside than the positive side of Krishna consciousness which was there in the beginning. So how to understand? Because that's what makes us complacent, and it becomes very difficult to push ahead and become more conscious of our bad things inside.
Yes, that is what is called complacency. Complacent. In the beginning, like you said, we came in with, I want to make it tomorrow pure devotee. Yes. So we put effort into it. And you see the result. When you look at that time when you came, when you look at devotees, what did you see? Yes, all pure devotees. Do you see like that today? Why is that? What we were seeing when we came inside is still here. And those who are coming new, they will see it. But because you have become used to it, this tendency to relax, that is complacency. That's what makes it difficult. We start to compromise. Today I'm very sick. I can go next week because Krishna know I'm very, very sick. I've been doing this for 100 years now. So the general devotees, they can go. I'm okay now. That's complacency. It's a demon, very powerful demon that is taking our heritage away from us. Therefore, we should be conscious. We should be conscious of this. My spiritual master said, all Hare Krishna devotees who have been here for years, we should join the Hare Krishna movement. We should join the movement. You don't have to go back and come back. That's what it means. It means that we should see this demon complacent is affecting us. It means that we should remember how we came in, what we were doing at that time. Let us start to do those things again. And you will see what we were seeing at that time. Everything is wonderful. Devotees are pure. Deities are really Krishna directly. Everything will be wonderful. If you have the same mindset we had before, that's what it means. You should join the movement. This can happen when we are hearing properly. When we are hearing properly, and we are having good association, we can see a devotee who is doing nicely that we can follow. Then this will take place. If you don't serve a devotee, we don't see a devotee that is following like this, it will be difficult to get up from where we are. We think this is the goal, and what I have now is the result of is the merit of my being a devotee, and this is also part of complacency. So we need an association that will help us to see, like a mirror. When you put the mirror before the face, you can see what is necessary on the face. And our mirror is this. The scripture is a mirror. We can use the mirror, the Bhagavatam, to see where we are. If we are serious ourselves in the Christian consciousness, we'll be able to see this.
This is a question from YouTube. Praveen Kumar Prabhu. Guru Maharaj, I have one question. Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur said, just by chanting holy name of Krishna, we achieve all perfection. But I am getting inspired from past 3 weeks to recite Radhikashtakam. What should I do?
You can recite the Asakam, but that does not stop you from chanting the Hare Krishna mantra. Before we recite that, we should chant Hare Krishna mantra. We must chant 16 rounds of our round first, then we can chant the Asakam. Right? It is meant for elevated souls. It's not just to memorize it. Many people memorize it, but that does not mean that they have attained Radhabhav. It doesn't mean like that. We have not controlled our senses. We're still struggling with Yama and Niyama. That is what we are still dealing with. Don't do this and don't do that. And we are jumping to the perfection. Yes, we can hear that, we can chant that, we can know all these things. But that does not mean we are there. We are not there yet. We have to prepare ourselves gradually to rise to that platform, to be there. Require qualification. So let us chant our minimum 16 round first. So we can chant that. There's no problem. It is pure.
Hare Krishna Maharaj.
Hare Krishna.
Maharaj, you told that worship of Mahamantra.
Yes.
What does it mean? To do arti to Mahamantra or what?
What does it mean to worship the Mahamantra? The Mahamantra is a person. It's a person. And Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur offer prayers to Mahamantra. What is that? What is that? Bhaktivinoda Thakur is praying to Harina. Jiv Jago song, right? I begged. Whom do you beg? A person. You beg a person for a person's mercy. So I beg the holy name. Please don't come back. After you answer your call, don't come back here. I beg the holy name. See, like this, you can't be a devotee. You will remain like this. A cell phone becoming our deities. We cannot be a devotee. It may look very simple for you, but I'm telling you, you are answering a call in the class, you are making a call in the class, your phone is ringing in the class. All these things are distractions. You cannot develop pure love for Godhead by this process. We should know these things. It means that our attraction to Krishna is very low. We don't have affection for Krishna. We don't have interest for Krishna. We simply make a show of being a devotee. That is why you see devotees, they are in the movement for many years. But you look at their bhakti, their consciousness is still the same. Not different. They still have Durga, they still have Ganesh, they still have Shiva, they still have all kinds of things, concussions in their head. They have never truly come to understand that Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead. They may speak philosophy, they can memorize Gita, they can memorize Bhagavatam. But Bhakti is different from all these things. Completely different. We have been saying, until we know the formula of Bhakti, we cannot succeed. And we'll continue to repeat it. All these distractions are qualification to hear Bhagavatam, qualifications to speak Bhagavatam. They are disqualification for hearing Bhagavatam. Disqualification, one of the disqualifications for hearing Bhagavatam is cell phone. Wolf. Wolf make noise when Krishna Katha is being discussed. You see, the moment the phone ring in the class, what happened? Everybody's attention goes there. Is it not? You know, distraction? That is wolf. So we cannot be a devotee like this. You want to be a devotee, you should be a proper devotee. We have been saying Bhakti has a formula. We must know the formula, then we can get it. Otherwise, we will continue to be an official Hare Krishna devotee. Official devotee. Prabhupada mentioned that in Bhagavad Gita 1865 purport. Official devotees. Official devotees. 1865 purport. We will remain official devotees of Hare Krishna movement. That can go for lifetimes, many lifetimes. We should be a devotee, not official devotees. If you be official devotees, it will be an impediment to your own self and others. Because if you don't make advancement in Krishna consciousness, you will become envious of those who are making advancement. And Prabhupada said there are so many envious people in this movement. So many envious people in this movement. Do you see it? Look, official devotee. I'm going to end here because I don't want phone to continue ringing in the class. The most confidential part of knowledge is that one should become a pure devotee of Krishna and always think of him and act for him. One should not become an official meditator. Don't be official devotee. You should be a devotee, not official devotee. This is the founder of the movement speaking, not me. He's the founder of the movement. Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.